the most gracious moments are those exact moments when you are completely lost. You're like, hey, what the fuck is going on? Why is everything going on? Why is this is happening? Why is that happening? And those are the moments. Those are the most gracious moments, the most pleasurable moments. Why? Because then, right there, right then, as soon as you step out of the alignment from the path that God has ordained for you, you're like looking around and you're feeling like you're lost. You're feeling like, hey, you don't know why the fuck things are happening. That teaches you right there. Boom. You need to have a connection with your Creator, with your God, who has a path, a true path ordained just for you, right? And when you're not walking in that path of alignment that God has ordained for you, you're gonna feel like that. But those moments are there as a reminder. How much do you trust your God? How much do you have faith in your God, right? When you trust your God so much that you'll do anything. When God says jump, you'll jump, right? And you have so much faith in God that whatever God tells you to do, you will do, right? Why? Because you know God has a much bigger plan for you than you think you have a plan, right? You have a plan. You want things to go a certain way, but when they don't, right? Those are the moments. Can you still conduct the work below that needs to be conducted as if everything is going your way, by trusting and having faith in God? And how do you do that? How do you not just say, hey God, I trust you, hey God, I have faith in you? You show God you have trust and faith. How? By being so grateful and by still conducting the work below, regardless of what the fuck is going on around you and what the fuck anybody's saying anything. You have the connection with God. You are walking in the path of alignment, the true path of alignment that God has ordained for you. You need to correct yourself. You need to do the work below that needs to be done. You don't need to look to your left or your right. You need to report straight above. You need to work on yourself first and then be able to help others around you, right? If you first don't help yourself, it's not gonna go according. Plus every day we have a process of removal. That's why we wake up so early. You're not waking up early because, that's what you need to do to make a lot of money. No, to make a lot of money is not the reason you wake up anyways. Because if you're only waking up for money, if the only reason you wake up in the morning is for money, I'm letting you know right now, you are worshiping the devil. Why? Because, you have to understand it by going through this experience. But when you worship the devil, when you only get up and move for money, what happens is you are vibrating at a certain frequency, certain energy, that all the people around you are only going to be around you for that one reason, is because of you moving and acting and being like that. But if you can move and act according to what God has planned for you, right? You move when God tells you to move, regardless of what the fuck it is for, because you're not attached to the outcome, but rather you're attached to the authentic voice of God, your conscious. What's your conscious telling you to do? You're attached to that, regardless of the outcome, right? And you're attached to doing it your best. One analogy: there was a person at a monastery. I'm saying the word wrong, monastery, but like a temple. I'll just use the word temple. And he had a task to sweep the temple, and he'd have to build the sweeper first, and he'd have to build it with some sticks. He'd have to go around, collect the sticks, and build the sweeper, and then sweep. At first he didn't really. He just built the sweeper not so good. He just did it whatever quickly, And so every time he went to sweep, he was having a shitty time. So he didn't take his time to build the sweeper, and then when he went to sweep, he didn't have a good time either, right? But then there's a guy come up, and guy teaches him. He's like, yo, that's how you build the sweeper. Boom, boom, boom. He took his time. He took his time building the sweeper. And then he built a nice sweeper. And then he had a good time sweeping. Why? Because he had a good sweeper. Now, why did I give you the analogy? The sweeper is your body, and the sweeping is your life. So you have to work on your body. You have to work on your mind, right? And then your life gets way better, right? How? By having a connection with God, you know, on this beautiful Tuesday. We woke up, right? We sat down with the divines and we feasted, guys. And then what we did is we conducted the work below. After conducting the work below, self-actualizing, self-realizing, we are self-transcending. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. Let's go!